and welcome to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. So yeah, like I said, man, we just gonna keep on cashing out, man. We gonna keep on getting our money. I'm gonna keep on getting check after check after check, making buku bucks, right? And like I said, man, I'm already guaranteed to win. You know why? I won day one. You know why? Because God is real, brother. That's why I always win, man. And like I said, I continue to stand on business. I continue to be the boss. And like I said, that chat room is staying closed. You understand? Like I said, I ain't got time for that. I'm here to live my beautiful life. I'm here to succeed. I'm here to keep on, succeeding. And that's what these folks cannot stand. They can't handle seeing me succeed. That's cool. You're going to watch me win time and time again, over and over again. Like I said, what do you mean? Hmm? You see what it is, right? What do you mean? You understand? Like I said, man, this game is too easy, man. It's too easy. Literally, real talk. It's been so easy since day one. Yeah, like I said, all they do is prove my point for me. You know what I mean? Like I said, like, what? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yeah, and I'm right here winning, and all you've done is help me. Thank you. Like, okay. It is super easy, man. It is so easy to win with this, man. They don't understand how strong God has made me. They don't understand, like, I stand on business, bro. What? Real talk. I am the boss. You feel me? Real talk. I love it, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, with that show me, oh, okay. I got a voice. Hmm. Yeah. I'm also famous as it gets. Mhm. Can you imagine? Can you imagine with everything I've been through and all the facts adding up, and they keep acting like I can't prove it or something? Oh, I can't prove it? I have everything documented. What do you mean? Huh? What are you talking about? Like I said, brother, like, that's why I go through the court system and talk to actual lawyers and judges, right? Because folks can't ignore this evidence. I mean, I have literally like mountains of evidence. I can't lose, bro. You understand? Like that's what's so funny. Like what? That's like trying to bluff in a card game. You know what I mean? With like the worst hand. Like what? Like my hand is a straight royal flush. Do you understand that? Yeah, the nuances are not going to work. Okay, the making up stuff is not going to work. Trying to twist and manipulate the law and the system is not going to work. And manipulation of the system is not only frowned upon by judges, but it's like one of their pet peeves. They're going to see everything you're doing. They're gonna say straight up, nope, that's not how it goes. He's right, right? I'm telling you, I'm gonna get paid millions, bro. You understand? Because of you. As usual, you're gonna help me to capitalize and succeed, right? What do you mean? Everything that you all just said was a lie. All of it doesn't exist. You're trying to say that these things are not exactly what they are, but all my evidence is exactly what it is. So again, what are you talking about? Nah, brother, my spirit can feel when enemies around me, man. My spirit can tell me what it is. Like I said, I'm connected to source. I'm directly connected to God. You know what I mean? What do you mean? Like I said straight up what it is, didn't I? Didn't I? Isn't that what you folks have a hard time dealing with and handling the truth being said straight up without any sugarcoating? Oh man, telling you, they all already know about me, man. They already know who I am, bro. You know what I mean? That's what they do, pretend. Yeah, I told you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine, bro? You understand? Like, come on, man. You gotta make sense when you doing things, bro. Like straight up, you gotta make sense, man. Can you imagine? Not to mention that there's a failure to do their job and it still is going on. That's what I just found out, right? Like, what? I mean, like I said, it's a victory, man. Just like God told me, I won with God. I already won, bro. Like, no, I have civil rights and civil liberties, and if I want to just be left alone and mind my own business and be happy and just be at peace, then that's what I'm allowed to do. Now, God told me what it is, man. He said, protect your peace, man. I'm gonna protect my peace and happiness, 100%. So, what you mean? I have a right to just be happy and enjoy my life. So, again, what do you mean, right? What did I say? I said, oh, like what? Y'all don't know me? Come on, man. All these folks know me, bro. What? How you going to have one guy? This shows and proves the corruption and the nonsense and the lies right here. How you going to have one guy, right? How is one member of a team, it's supposed to be a team, how is one member of a team going to say everybody knows you, and then somebody else is going to act like, oh, I don't know who you are? Awfully convenient, don't you think? Because they all know exactly who I am. In fact, it's guaranteed, right? Because it happens to be the same exact people. Yeah, because that's what y'all did since day one. What y'all did, let me tell you what you did. You worked with half the people that I went to high school with here. You all got together and literally got in the whole neighborhood and community. You worked with these folks online. You have illegal Discord chats right now. That's why you're trying to role reverse every question and ask me these silly questions that make no sense. My business ain't your business. Just straight up. I'm telling you, bro, like that was the silliest move that these folks could have made. You literally just proved everything I said right. You literally just proved the corrupt ties. You proved not theories, but you proved the truth right. And I have nothing to worry about because I'm doing everything right. So what do you mean? Nah, it doesn't work like that. I don't just have conversations again with folks that I don't want to. That's not how it works. No, if I want to be left alone, I'm left alone. That's my civil right and civil liberty as a human being, brother. What are you talking about? See, them folks really be overstepping their boundaries. They really think they something they not. Do you realize that you have no power? You work for the public. You work off my tax dollars. What are you talking about? Y'all work for me. See what I'm saying? Right. That's why I'm telling you. That's why they have nothing to move on. They have no evidence. They have no nothing. It's just all nonsense. And I'm gonna tell you why they did that. I'm gonna tell you why they feel some way and why they're working with this underground illegal organization, the Red Triangles. I'm gonna explain to you why. Because they know that I'm winning, and they didn't like that I was able to utilize the system with the people that the Red Triangles were clearly bribing and paying off. They didn't like that I stood my ground. I stood my ground in every single instance, and it's even on camera. You just proved again, as if I needed any more existential evidence. It doesn't need to be proven. It's been proven 8 million times, sweetheart, that I'm a gangster and that I'm everything I say I am. So what now? Notice how every move you make is ill-advised, it's impulsive, it's very quick, and there's no reasoning or rhyme or reasoning to it. How do you mean you can see the evidence in front of you and say, oh, well, this doesn't qualify? Brother, you didn't even look. That's what y'all do. Hey, guess what? These other folks that went through the same stuff, right? Or whatever, that to try to simulate the same situation, guess what? They said the same thing. They said they never looked at my evidence because they don't. They don't even want us talking. They just want to, they have their objective, and you just ain't going to get what you want. It's just that simple. Just like I told you what it is, right to you, right in front of you. Yep. I'm going to stay free. I'm going to keep on following the rules that I need to, and I'm minding my business. What are you talking about? I don't bother no one. I don't even talk to no one. I don't have no friends. Like 100%. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? I got God with me, brother. You know what I mean? There's no fear here, bro. I don't even know what fear is. You know what I mean? And everything I told you is a fact. I'm immortal. Yes. So now that we know what it is, right? And we know that folks were acting again because that's what they do, right? And that would be the reasoning for why folks' body language is the way it is. Let me tell you something. Folks only walk away and walk off when they know they're completely in the wrong and they're breaking the law. Yep. And you're literally telling on yourself. You're telling on yourself and showing me who's doing what and who's who and who has the corrupt connections. That's all you're doing, brother. Real smart. Real smart. See, they don't get how smart I am, man. You just don't get how smart I am. You just don't get it. Can you imagine trying to say that all my documented evidence for all these years just doesn't count? That's the silliest thing I ever heard. Oh, well, it's gotta be from today. Bro, that's literally the silliest, most illegal thing I have ever heard. You don't even respect my civil rights and civil liberties. On top of that, you still haven't done your job and still haven't even gotten me my wallet, right? What are you talking about, bro? I'm telling you, they ain't done nothing because it's corrupt. There's no other reasoning or excuse. See, they're proving my case right in front of me that literally the corrupt department has ties to an illegal organization called the Red Triangles. There's too much that's happened. You keep trying every angle you can think of, and it's just basically rattling off the evidence for me to use in the federal lawsuit, which I'm taking to Supreme Court. None of this is a civil matter, and I'm not going to settle for what you're talking about. And again, God tells me what my enemies are up to ahead of time. And you know what God told me? He said, don't do it. Now I know what he was referring to and what he was talking about. In other words, don't take their bait and know your worth and self-value and how big of a federal lawsuit this is. It's a full RICO case. I already got guaranteed federal indictments all across the board. So what do you mean? I already won. The victory's in the bag. So the point now is don't respond, don't react, right? I mean, which I haven't at all, right? And at this point, hell, I'm gonna just be calm and cool. And the thing is, I don't have to be. I'm a human being. I have every right to feel. This is wrong. It's completely in the wrong. There's no excuse for it. It's inexcusable. So what are you talking about? How do you justify that? You see what I'm saying? Nah, they're trying to overstep their boundaries. They have an agenda, and you literally just showed your cards and told me what the agenda is. Then you tried to pretend like you don't know who I am. So you don't know who I am. Boy. Yeah, you know exactly who I am. Yeah, I told you. You understand? I love it, man. I love it. And like I said, prove that I am everything I say I am, and I stand on business, and I'm exactly the gangster that I said I am. I don't backpedal. I don't. No, no. We're not friends. Friend to none of you. We're not friends. I have no desire to be friends. I already went over this. If you had listened to the program, why don't you actually try listening? I've already gone over all this. I addressed all this ahead of time. Come on, bro. How are you going to say this is not that, this is not that, when I literally just tried to open up my chat room and immediately it's the same thing? This is a business. What? What are you talking about? Your job is to protect people and protect businesses. It is maniacal, the stunt that they just tried to pull, and it is hilarious. Brother, I don't know who's teaching y'all these things, but double speak don't work. Trying to thinking backwards don't work, and nobody believes you. And the best part is there's nothing you can do. Nothing. Like what? Bro, there's no fear here, bro. A bunch of folks who powerless? I mean, what? They act like the jails and prisons is even a big deal, man. I ran everything in Carriazalas. I've gone over the details on here of what happened in Carriazalas. Right. So what do you mean? I already proved that all of the COs are corrupt, right? That the jail system is corrupt, and everyone knows it. It's all corrupt. All of it. What do you mean? So what are you talking about? Can you imagine thinking that this is going to work with a guy who is from Austin, Texas, born in Austin? He's sitting there pretending he's arguing a point. You asked me this and that. Did this happen here? And I literally told you, yes, it happened here. And every time that I bring a fact, they just remain silent and have nothing to say. It doesn't work like that, brother. When I'm proven right, you got to acknowledge my position. See, this isn't a courtroom. That's why we go to a courtroom. That's why, you understand, there is no other option. And that's why it's the right thing to do what I'm doing. I'm putting together all my evidence and I'm taking it to court, and not civil. I'm taking it to Supreme Court. You understand? So, I mean, the truth is, again, I'm calling for defunding all across the nation. They should not get paid. There should be no salary and no wage, right? And again, I literally make a career shutting down illegal establishments. That means any company that's not doing their job and is doing illegal activity, which you are now proven of doing 100%, and it's on camera, right? And my lawyer will be able to request that footage, just like these folks love to do, right? Can you imagine spending all your time trying to finagle and manipulate an entire system and then saying, oh, it's not this and not that? Come on, man. You can see what it is. You can see people are bribing them. You can see they're paying them off. You can see that they're obviously in somebody's pocket, right? And my question is how? These folks ain't even got money like that. No, God already told me what it is. It's not in my mind, brother. I'm 100% being targeted. I mean, good luck with that, because God got me, as you can see. God protects me. I'm divinely protected. And I told you reality and told you what it is. And I stood on business, didn't I? I'm a gangster. Yeah, so see, that's the thing with me. What folks are just always, they do it to themselves, man. You're in for a rude awakening. You are, because you're seeing what it is. You're seeing the truth. I told everyone this. All my enemies are always in for a rude awakening because they find out that I'm the truth. They find out that I'm literally the complete truth. I'm everything I ever said I am. I'm not backing down on nothing. I don't backpedal, none of that. So again, what do you mean? Can you imagine hiding behind the internet and phones and talking in a way you don't talk in person? And all this typing and stuff. And like I said, nah, I literally told you back in the day, I caught them talking behind my back in the same corrupt department. So how would things change? What do you mean? Well, oh, we're supposed to be friends now. What? Yeah, it seems like a lot of you narcissists just want what you want, and that's just not the way reality works. So, now you know. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you do. It's got nothing to do with me. Go do your job. That's what you need to do. And I'm going to tell you the same thing every single time. You understand? You're powerless, brother. Y'all have no power. None of you. Like I said, what are you talking about? Even your equipment is low grade. That's what I'm saying, brother. We operate above the feds. We're on a whole nother level you can never fathom. You do not dictate anything for me. See, that's what you're not going to do. Come around me and pretend, oh, yeah, we're going to tell him what to do. No, you're not. I'm your superior. Yeah, just like I told you, I'll say it right in front of everybody. I'm your superior, brother. I already went over this. All that stuff was already addressed. Like I said, body language speaks volumes, man. When folks is walking away, it's because they know they corrupt and they know that what they're doing isn't working, so they're panicking. That's why they're sighing, like sighs, right? Sighs of relief and stuff, right? Reluctance, right? Because they know what they're doing is wrong. Yeah, brother, y'all ain't on nothing. Now what you gonna do? What are you gonna do now? You keep entertaining like I care. I don't care what you do. You could do whatever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm not talking to you. When I said I'm not talking, I'm not talking. There ain't nothing to say. Like I said, nah, I tried. You showed your cards. You showed what you're on. You showed you want to lie and you want to twist all reality and you want to twist the law and change the laws. And you're not in a position to. You don't dictate the law. You know what I mean? And neither does the courtroom. The law is the law, just like the Constitution is the Constitution. And they have a actual liability and responsibility to uphold the law and the Constitution in the United States of America, my country that my ancestors built. And I am not about to sit here and stand for this with some people that literally don't even make a living wage thinking they're going to tell me anything. What are you talking about? See, they're concerned about my voice. This is why we can't get no help. This is why we can't get no support. See, they want to bite off more than they can chew. They want to have their cake and eat it too. You're trying to overstep your boundaries, man. That was real smart. Now you just gave me all the documented evidence I need, and now you just gave me the W. Just hand me the millions of dollars in the settlement. Just hand it to me. You might as well. I mean, that's what you're doing. You just handed me the millions of dollars in the settlement. That's what you just did. Just like I said, you lost someone on this network over $100,000, and y'all listening to these folks. That's what they believe. They keep lying to them because the devil lied to all these folks. They really thought that they can get away with this. Ain't nobody get away with nothing, partner. God is watching. God is not standing for none of this, brother. Like I said, it is what it is. You see it every day what's going on. Like I said, what do you mean? It's karma time, baby. God is serving karma and justice every day on a silver platter, baby. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, what now? Another L. You're going to have to learn to hold your L like tone space, right? Like, can you imagine? Oh, I'm supposed to do this and that. I don't have to do anything for you. I don't work for you. I'll never work for you. I would never work that job. The only folks that work them jobs is people who have a lot of problems and issues. I would never work that job, bro. You won't ever find no real man working that career. It's a joke, straight up. Yeah, see, that's the thing. They don't get. Now, I know how to act too, homie. And in the process, guess what? Y'all give me all the information I need. That's the thing. Oh, and I have some of it on camera too. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful for court. It's beautiful for court. Yeah. So I mean, what do you mean? Man, folks are hilarious, bro. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I mean, I told you it's guaranteed I'm gonna get paid. That's why they be sitting there and they keep typing the opposite of reality. These folks have tried every angle they possibly can. They've worked with several corrupt departments. You saw what they tried to do in Green Bay. What are you talking about? I mean, this is the most serious situation I've ever seen. And like I said, it was their job to protect me. It was their job to care about me. What are you talking about? All of this happened because folks failed to do their job. What are you talking about? I've already heard it with other people, man. I'm not in their position. Why would you entertain and say, well, this and that? But ain't like I'm gonna be Gucci, man. I'm good, bro. What are you talking about? I told you what these folks' agenda is. They're sitting there entertaining it like it's even possible, bro. I'm gonna always have mine. I paid cash for what I got. What are you talking about? It's Texas law. What do you mean? Talking about, well, I hope this and hope. It doesn't matter what you hope. It matters what God wants, brother. And Texas law matters, and it matters a lot more than anything you have to say. You don't decide Texas law, so what are you talking about? Yeah, I'm allowed to talk, brother. Yeah, I'm allowed to talk. I have freedom of speech, and I'm gonna continue to exercise it to the utmost, at its full capacity. So, how are you feeling? I'm telling you, man. Even the equipment low grade, like, man, when you 3 feet tall, you should be overcompensating. You should, like, come on, man. Like, get your weight up, man. Get yourself some money. Like, nah, bro, come on, man. Folks act like I ain't already addressed this, man. I already addressed all of that. See what I'm saying? See, they think they slick trying to pretend. Like, what are you talking about? What? No, it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work, bro. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go back to the drawing board and this came out in the readings and downloads. God told me ahead of time, right, that there was another plan, that they had another plot, and that it was coming, right? And this is what they do. They try to catch you off guard. Yeah, well, now all you know is I'm the real deal. I'm a gangster and I'm about my business. Yeah, I told you what it is straight up. Like I said, I don't sugarcoat nothing. See, that's the thing. These folks feel some way because I'm a real man. It ain't my fault that you were raised wrong. It ain't my fault that you didn't have a real father like me. Straight up. It ain't my fault that they didn't raise real men and women. That ain't my problem. See what I'm saying? These folks actually believe they delusion. See, they believe that they can manipulate everything and control anything. Not over here. You could do whatever you want. See, that's the point. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to respond. I don't have to stand up. I don't have to walk. I don't have to do nothing. I just mind my own business and keep doing what I'm doing. Like, what? Are you serious? You ain't even asked me nothing about what's going on, about everything I've been through all these years. You don't care. So what would we have to talk about? And like I said, and from this moment forward, I'm not doing any more talking. There will be no speaking, no lines of communication open. I'm not talking to nobody. You have shown what it is. It is now proven. It is straight corruption, just like it was already proven. You just gave me the icing on the cake. Straight up. I'm not speaking. No. 100%. I'm not speaking there. I have no reason to talk. Going radio silent, and we're going to stand with God and I'm going to win. All right. I got better things to do, man. Like I said, my life beautiful. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Like I said, be easy, bro. These folks is so beyond pressed and triggered. It is unbelievable. All because of an app. Because I'm making a career, because they wanted to be in my shoes. They wanted my career, and none of them are even doing it. Do you play basketball? Nope. Are you doing my career? I funded the Batman project out of my own pocket for 3 years. I've accomplished so much more than that corrupt department and the other corrupt department. Then I've accomplished more than they ever have in 3 years. I said it straight up. Like, I'm the one who shuts down the illegal organizations because you folks don't do nothing. And there's an entire public that already backs me and supports me on this and knows it's the truth, including the folks that literally work for the departments. Like all of Brownsville, they're honking at me. They're giving me the thumbs up. So they see what it is. So I mean, like, now it's just clear there's a magnifying glass, and now it's just going to be completely exposed, because I told you, you can feel the vibe in the air where the corruption is coming from even more so. You know what I mean? Majority of it. The other corruption stuff, like I said, that was more back in the day. You understand? You know what I mean? Like Brownsville was all right for the most part. Like, yeah, there's corruption, but it's different. This other stuff, like that's where it's all coming from. Wait, how are you gonna sit here and tell me, oh, it's all good and you should just forget everything? And like what? Huh, why did I have to tell someone like why are you I just like why are you speaking like that? You know what I mean, at all regarding me? Why would I have to say that to someone in person? Like, what? That don't even make no sense. In the past, like I literally saw them right in front of me talking that same way that all these folks online want to talk, right? And I said, nah, you got to come at me with respect. How are you going to say, oh, yeah, well, everything's new? No, that's the wool you want to pull over people's eyes, and it ain't going to work with me, buddy boy. You understand? No, it didn't change. No, I don't care what's new, right? And everything you're saying makes no sense. Just like I said, how does that erase the past? How does that give me back everything I got? Why don't you pay me my money? You're going to have to cover all the tows I paid for. You're going to have to pay for all my cars that literally have to be repaired. All of that you're responsible for. Yep. All of it was because of corrupt ties in that corrupt department. I can guarantee you that y'all are going to pay me millions in settlements when we come to court. I guarantee you. I'm guaranteed millions from y'all. You understand? So yeah, see, no, I told you they think that that's exactly what he said. He said, "Oh, it's a conflict of interest." It's on camera, and you're telling on yourself, admitting that you try to use narcissism and doublespeak, and you're trying to manipulate within a conversation. While this is your job, mind you, right? And you're trying to discourage me from getting my justice and filing a lawsuit that's completely justified and has to be filed. What? That makes sense to you? It doesn't to me. See, my mind works. I guess that's why you got them pro bono lawyers in Brownsville taking cases for free, huh? Who said, oh, facts change. Facts don't change. It's just called being corrupt. Yeah, no, like I told you that they bit off more than they can chew, man. Like, trust me, bro. I'm the chosen one for a reason, and I just completely won and solidified the victory with God. Thank you very much. And like I said, these are just people standing on YouTube, just sitting there, obsessed. What was the purpose? That wasn't smart. That was literally the silliest move you could make. See what I'm saying? And now I'm just going to keep on capitalizing. I'm going to keep on winning. And I want you to look at the timing of when they did this, right when I'm about to get over that $100 threshold. That's crazy, man. That's super beyond crazy that you're worried about $100. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here telling you right in front of you what the agenda is. Like I said, I mean, you literally like you're not listening. Like I said, no, it just is what it is. It's a system. It's a demonic satanic system, right? And they have no humanity, and that's the truth. And I stand up for humanity, brother, and I am humanity. Oh yeah, yeah, we're gonna be friends and be cool. Not for what? Like, you think I struggled all my life and all these years to sit here and join the team that's on the side of Satan and the devil? That's what you think? Told you. God told me ahead of time. He already warned me ahead of time and told me what it was and what was coming, brother. I'm telling you, God is real. God speaks to me. You know what I mean? Nah. I can see what it is, man. Like I said, 100% I can see what it is. Them folks move in fear. That's why all of them are manipulated by Satan. They're being deceived. The devil lied to all of you. I'm guaranteed to win these lawsuits, and I'm guaranteed to get millions in settlements now. And I already was. You just gave me the icing on the cake. Anything you do further, again, it will all be documented on camera, right? And I mean, it is what it is. I'm guaranteed to win. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I mean? Can you imagine being this desperate? Can you imagine a quiet desperation to this level and extent? Brother, you've literally involved the entire neighborhood, the entire community, all of Brownsville, the entire valley, And you have people that work these jobs that are watching me live this in front of them and go through it. You just helped me. And I'm going to get more famous for it. And like I said, that would make sense why God told me I'm about to get recognition for my work and what I'm doing. It ain't going to be from y'all because, no, you the enemy. Y'all agents of Satan. You ain't on my side. So what's with the fake talk and the fake rhetoric? They did the same thing in Green Bay, man. Same thing where they use that body language and they walk away, right? They walked away panicking because they got caught red-handed, just like now, with your agenda of what you're trying to do and that you're accepting phone calls from an illegal underground organization called the Red Triangles. That's an actual criminal enterprise, and you're in collusion with them. It's collusion and conspiracy across state lines, right? So what do you mean? It's a RICO case. I guaranteed already won, brother. Thank you for the victory. That's all I got to say, man. I'm gravy, bro. Trust me, I'm good. Just like I've been doing my thing, I'm going to keep on doing my thing. That's why they keep trying to use double speak and fake talk. Oh, you're saying this. Oh, you're jumping to this conclusion. No, I'm not. I'm speaking crystal clear coherently, and you're trying to take my words and revamp them into something else because you have an agenda and you can't get the results you want, and you're not a linguistic master, and I am. Who are you talking to? Let me tell you the truth, brother. Y'all just wasted your time and just gave me millions. That's all you did. Thank you. Thank you for the money. I appreciate it. Man, they don't get how smart I am, bro. Why? Because I'm Batman. That's why. Yeah, see, they have no objective. They set it on camera. It's all on camera. Talking about, yeah, we're recording too. Yeah, you're recording my evidence for court that's going to guarantee that I win this case because it has you on camera saying that the crime committed isn't the crime committed, but it is the crime committed. Corruption. Next. Drops mic. Anything else? Can you imagine? These folks are in front of the whole world and they're on here 24 hours a day taking shifts to monitor and watch my activity, right? And then you got the corrupt ones saying they're going to do whatever they want and they're just going to keep breaking the law. I mean, okay. Because it's all going to be documented. It's all a part of this federal lawsuit that I'm taking to Supreme Court, and I'm guaranteed to win. Thank you for the evidence. Man, I already see it clearly, man. That's what folks don't get. Like, you don't get it. God created a monster. I can smell fear, brother. Yeah, this is what folks do. They panic when they're the ones committing crimes, right? And it's already proven all the departments are corrupt in this entire country. What are you talking about? It's a network, and I think you're all connected too. 100%. You're definitely connected to street gangs, and you're definitely connected to the Red Triangles. And the Red Triangles are not some formidable force. It's a bunch of folks who don't have a penny and ain't about nothing. So what do you mean? This goes to show the company you keep, right? Funny as hell. Yeah, I'm not these other people. I tried to tell y'all I am not these other folks. I ain't Tupac and I ain't Biggie. I ain't King Von. I ain't none of them, homie. I'm Tyree Sneed, brother. Believe that. Yeah, like I said, it's so funny, man. It's just funny. It's funny when the devil really believes and entertains something that's completely implausible because the devil just don't know. He just don't know. You just don't know me. You understand? You don't know how God has worked on me and made me so strong and made me not reactive or responsive and made me stand on business and say the truth. See, that's the thing. I'm not playing the non-reactive, don't react, don't respond game, right? First, I got to let folks know reality. Now I can fall back and do the not react, not respond thing. I'm going to stand up for what's right, no matter what. And God knows that. God created me, right? God loves me, right? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. Then folks, I mean, what are you talking about? And like I said, don't be talking about God at any point, brother. God is on my side. God is who's protecting me. What are you talking about? Everything you're doing is evil and you're all Satanists. You're agents of Satan and the devil, and you're not going to win and you didn't win. What do you mean? I already won. So what are you talking about? There is no continuation. We already had won. And like I said, the devil just keep trying. And the thing is, when you're really close to your blessing, That's when the devil turns it up a notch. You can't serve two masters. See what I'm saying? Man, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy that y'all up in my inboxes and like every day. I mean, these folks, I mean, they're committing so many crimes, it's unreal. And you got the nerve and audacity to talk about God? That's not very godly, right? That would be the opposite of it, right? That doesn't make any sense. You can't serve two masters. Why are you claiming and repping one thing, but then wanting to say God? That doesn't make sense. See, it's awfully convenient. It just goes to show that you have no respect. It goes to show that you don't believe, that you don't have any faith. And again, God rewards the people with real faith who are good and righteous. He rewards pure souls like me. I'm truth and love in its embodiment, and I'm a good person. I don't bother nobody. I don't even talk to folks. I mind my own business, and you have no right. And that's what I told you. Now what? No, I'm the righteous one. Right? And if you righteous, then you see what it is. And that's reality. All right. Other than that, like I said, folks can say whatever they want. I already got the victory in the bag. That's all I care about. I won. You know what I mean? It's over. I won. All right. So we're gonna move forward. We're gonna keep on getting our money. And by today already, like I said, that check is gonna be up over 100 and something bucks. You understand? And no, I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting adequate rest, adequate sleep, that everything is good, right? Things are hard enough. Why? Why are things hard? Because of that corrupt department, because of them, because of everything they did, because they gave me a hard time, because they made everything impossible. Like, nah, bro, I need all my money for all my cars, everything. You have to literally, the court's going to tell you, you got to replace all that, bro. All my stuff. That's why God said, I'm replacing everything and giving you way more. God is real, folks. Don't ever forget. God is real. Don't be afraid. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. God is real. And I don't have no fear at all. You know what I mean? Are you serious? From what? You know what I mean? These folks? What? Internet trolls. Yeah, okay. Man, y'all are hilarious, bro. Boy, stop it. All right, I'm out. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Like I said, I mean, you just made me feel so much more proud, and it just goes to show my career. I am just the best at. I am literally the best in the business. I am the best. Like I'm just amazing, bro. That's the thing. All y'all do is make me feel better about myself. Real talk. You know why? Because I'm nothing like you, and I'm so proud of that, man. I'm a real man. I work for myself, and I'm independent, and I don't have a boss, and I don't answer to nobody. Right? Don't you wish you were me? That's what it's all about. All them folks wish they was me. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's easy, and now we just press forward. Now everything's going to be good and beautiful and a-okay. I assure you, I promise you. And there's nothing they can do. Nothing. You know what I mean? If they want to talk to themselves, let them talk to themselves. I'm not talking at any point. You understand? So, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm just going to keep on doing what I need to do every day. You know what I mean? I told you I do my thing right in front of all these folks. Come on, man. It's on camera, bro. It's on camera, me explaining reality, right? Come on, man. Like, nah, bro. Like me, I wanna live free. I wanna be happy. Like, you know what I mean? What are you talking about? I'm not here to endure anything. I'm here to succeed and make sure it's a happy, safe environment for me. You understand? And that's the thing. What you're doing, it's clear as day what you're trying to do. It all comes down to the same thing, right? That because these folks are homeless, they keep projecting. What does that have to do with me? I paid cash for my home. I own everything. I'm not going anywhere. I already made that clear and said that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything for anybody. I'm not talking about any matter. You'll get no discussion from this moment forward. You feel me? All I'm going to do at the most is maybe record, and that's it. And my phone doesn't have storage like that, man, because I have so much evidence. See, that's the thing. They're not even making any sense. They do the same thing every single time. You understand? And I'm telling you, there's no fear here, bro, at all. You understand? Like I said, it's called I'm a human being. You understand? So, like I said, what are these folks talking about? Like I said, again, why are y'all typing and talking online? Can you imagine somebody who that's their career and you're looking at what these folks are doing? It's an underground illegal organization. They're talking through payment apps. And you're seriously going to just dismiss that? Boy, you don't know what your job description is at all. Boy, what are you talking about? What? Literally sitting there like you running the show. Who are you? You run what? Man, I run everything out here, bro. I'm the king, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kicking facts. Yeah, I really, really am bringing facts. I really, really run everything here. I'm the boss. Yeah, they and they feelings. Good. They can stay in their feelings. Powerless. I told you, the only folks who in their feelings is folks who are powerless. You notice how he literally tried to take every situation and make it something it wasn't? You weren't there. How you going to say 1 minute you don't know and you weren't there, but then you want to take every situation and revamp it to make you look good? Like, bro, y'all don't do anything good. What are you talking about? I'm out here saving lives, helping people, protecting people. What do you mean? Like, nah, 100%, you're the enemy. 100%, you're agents of the devil and Satan, the agents of the devil and Satan. What are you talking about? I'm standing up for what's right. It's clear as day. Why do y'all keep talking backwards? You know, no one in the public understands backwards talk or believes you, right? Like, that's what's crazy to me. Like, why you keep talking like there's so many folks behind you or they're on your side? They're on my side, pal. I hope you understand that. I hope you understand I'm not alone in this. Like, real talk. Oh, we've got all the numbers, man. There's tons of Americans and real civilians and citizens behind me, and we're going to continue to stand up for what's right. We're standing up, brother. Yeah, 100% forget what you talking about. You don't make the rules here. I do. Easy. Thank you for the victory and the free money, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to get my settlement. It's going to be so much money. It's unreal. And God going to bless me before that. Watch. Feel me? Like I said, I'm gonna get recognition, public recognition, right? I'm telling you, them folks gonna have to give me my settlement and pay me all my money because of what they've done. You know what I mean? Like I said, there you go, another mistake. It kind of seems like that's all they do, right? Is make mistakes. That's why God taught me how to be strong and how to not react and respond. You understand? What are you talking about? Like, bro, I'm a human being. You can't see what's going on? Like what? Like, that don't even make no sense. I wasn't trying to have a conversation. I've made that clear. I've stated my position publicly. The evidence is documented, even on here. A lot of this is court evidence. I win, brother. I won. I completely won, and it is what it is, man. Like, folks gonna have to give me my settlement money and all them millions, and you know, that's it. I'm gonna go on about my business and enjoy my beautiful life like I always do, and I'm gonna start that now. All right. I'll talk to y'all later, man. My life beautiful, and I know that folks feel some way because I'm out here shining and I just have a beautiful life. I'm a beautiful person. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, how many times can you do the same thing? Oh yeah, then he tried to minimize and then pretend like it hasn't happened in other places. Like I'm supposed to remember everything on the spot. For what? For you? Who are you? You're nobody, brother. You don't represent anything. Like you're not no authority. Like I said, what are y'all talking about? Y'all work off my tax dollars, bro. Y'all work for me and you work for the people, man. Learn your job description. And if not, resign. You can quit your job. Like I said, I'm calling for defunding across the country. They shouldn't get paid a dime at all for what they're doing. Why are you worried about American citizens, bro? What you're doing is completely in the wrong and it makes absolutely no sense. That's what they do, play meek and mild. They want to play passive aggressive. Boy, stop it, man. I've seen so much of that weak stuff, bro. That stuff is crazy, man. I've never, ever acted that way, ever. I'm a grown man. I act like a man. It's hilarious. Like, come on. Like, what? Oh, we want to help you. Help with what? I don't even want to talk to you. Help me with what? What are you going to help me with? You can't even help yourself, sir. Literally do your job. How are you going to help me when I do my job and my job, I get more done than y'all have in the past 6,000 years? What are you talking about? You don't even know your job description. How would you help me when I operate above the feds and I'm your superior? How? Like literally, how in the hell is one man literally operating way above you, got better equipment, make more money, spend more money. You couldn't come close to me. And all of a sudden, because you all show up, oh, now reality is different. No, reality never changed, brother. I'm the boss and the king. And like I said, I'm the only self-made trillionaire ever existed. And guess what? All of my cars, all that money, all of it, I got to get paid all that money for punitive damages, brother. Yeah, so you can miss me with what you talking about because you don't know the law and I do. This is why it matters that my father was a UT graduate lawyer and my grandfather was a Supreme Court judge and justice. Now what? What now? I win. Easy money, man. Like I said, these folks do the same thing over and over again. It don't work like that, bro. I'm literally chilling, minding my business, right? And you see what's going on, and they're sitting here with antics and theatrics and surprise stuff. Come on, man. Like what? What are you talking about? Like, nah, bro. It's all documented on camera. All the proof is going to come out, all the truth, and it's clearly going to go public, man. This is all already public. It's going to go public. And like I said, anything that they do further, it's all public. It's all documented. I mean, like I said, they're just basically handing me the millions. They're giving me the money. So thank you. I appreciate the money because trust me, like they're going to give me a massive settlement. I can guarantee that. Y'all, I have never seen anything this silly and hilarious ever. It is impressive. Y'all are impressive. Straight up. Thank you. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man.